Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Blu-rayDave back in another video, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, and hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. Since Fantastic Four was announced almost 5 years ago, right when Disney and Marvel announced their Phase Four slate, and it was supposed to be in Phase Four, and yeah, we were supposed to get it. Like, weren't we supposed to get it last year or early this year? Um, and I've been wanting to think of a way like how to make this video, and it's just obvious, guys. Why Fantastic Four should not fail? It cannot fail. Okay? Because Fantastic Four literally is the first Marvel family in Marvel Comics, right? We all know this. Again, and Fantastic Four is pretty big, and you want to do it right. I do love the previous three films, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I love those. But there needs to be the right amount of ingredients with this one. If you watch Comic Book Cast 2 a couple of days ago, he brought his own version of the film onto the table about it. Like, it's like over 18 minutes long, but like, it was good. Not what I expected, but like, that's another thing. This movie needs to exceed our expectations, right? Because, sure, as long as we can expect it to be good, we cannot expect it to be, the perfect film. And plus, Fantastic Four is going to be the biggest movie in Phase 5, because, like, it's Fantastic Four, right? It's Fantastic Four. And I think how they should handle this film, I think they should have a mix between, like, 50%, lightheartedness and 50% dark, right? Like, again, if you look back at the Fantastic Four films, right, like, we have to go back to the 2005, 2007 classic films, right? They were mostly comedy, but, like, family-friendly, like, movies, and I'm pretty sure that's something Stan Lee wanted for those films, right? And when you look at the 2015 reboot, that's all dark. They're trying to get in with, like, when X-Men, right? When those films were getting more serious, right? And I'm left to believe that there were some Fantastic Four films up and coming after Silver Surfer, right? I know Silver Surfer was supposed to get a solo movie, I know that, but were they really going to create a franchise with the old Fantastic Four movies? And, like, I can understand, like, giving the reboot the benefit of the doubt, like the 2015 one, because I understand they wanted to start something new, something fresh, right? And of course, in a reboot, you have to expect different things. And of course, with this film, we are obviously not going to expect Doctor Doom. Maybe tease him at a post-credit scene, but that's it, okay? Because we don't want another Fantastic Four movie that has Doctor Doom as the main villain. No. But I've been trying to keep up with this news, guys, and confirm me if this is true. Is Pedro Pascal, right, the Mandalorian himself, is he going to play Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic? Because that'd be pretty cool. I was telling my dad about it, and he likes Pedro Pascal. Like, oh man, that'd be so funny, but really cool though. Like, our first Hispanic, Mr. Fantastic, and of course I'm Hispanic, so that makes it like 10 times, I guess better, right? Like, bittersweet, right? Like, since they're not going with the John, forgive me if I pronounce his last name right. It's so hard to pronounce. Like, he's from The Office, right? Like, John Krasinski. I don't know. You guys can correct me in the comments. Of course, he was Mr. Fantastic in the Multiverse of Madness. Unfortunately, he was wasted. So we can all imagine what Sue Storm was like in his universe. Like, his real life wife, Emily Blunt, could have been the Invisible Woman, So I don't expect Marvel to bring that version of Reed Richards back, especially like Scarlet Witch killed him off. Yeah. I don't know. The film could take place in the 60s. That was when the Fantastic Four was created, but like, I don't know. Like, the retcons we have been learning about in recent years in Marvel, like, especially with the properties, different properties, like, they're like a tough pill to swallow sometimes. And I'm willing to swallow the biggest pill with this movie. Like, how are they going to retcon the Fantastic Four? Again, I can't explain it all. Like, again, go watch Armin's video. I'll put it at the end of the video here so you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, seriously, I've been watching him every day. Like, he's been pretty relevant in the last 2 or so years. Yeah. Also, with this film, like, you gotta keep everything in. No extended cuts, no director's cuts, keep everything. Well, that should be impossible now because last year, I believe, I don't know if it was Hollywood specifically, but they said whatever trailers they showed, they need to show the scenes in the movies now. Like, yep, or otherwise they're gonna get fined, right? So, like, yes, finally, we're getting our dreams come true. Like I said, I definitely enjoy these movies. They're so good. But yeah, this movie just cannot fail. We want a Fantastic Four movie that we all want to talk about for years to come. You know, I trust that Kevin Feige still has his formula with his movies. You know, I don't want to believe that his best days are behind him because again, look at the first 3 phases. Right, they were so good, and of course after the Infinity Saga, Disney got so greedy and took advantage of us, the fans, and gave us more content. They gave us more quantity over quality. Like, jeez, bro. I'm happy that Phase 5, especially in the almost the last 2 years, has been taking a slow start. This year we started with Echo. We're getting more Marvel TV this year than movies, which, you know what? I'm fine with it. Like X-Men 97. I don't know if we're getting a Groot season 3. Hopefully we get What If season 3. I'm happy that we're having Deadpool 3 as like the only MCU movie this year just because like it's like the perfect summer movie and it's going to feel like Iron Man 2 all over again. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Iron Man 2 was the only Marvel project in 2010, right? There was nothing else. So yeah, I know Deadpool 3 is going to be a movie to talk about for years to come because this is literally the first Deadpool movie that's going to be the MCU, right? Anyway, yeah, it wouldn't make sense for this new Fantastic Four movie to start with the Fox logo. Like, I'm sure Deadpool 3 will again. But, like, I don't know if they're going to give us, like, a retro Marvel Studios intro. Like, that would be so cool. And have it start out in blue, right? Like, geez. Like, because I was hoping that they wouldn't stick with just, like, the plain red with, like, the white over it. But, like, no, like, we're getting some different colors. How would you guys want the Fantastic Four to start? Do you want them to start like they already have their powers, or do you want their origin story but in a completely different way? Like, yeah. Again, we'll see. We'll see how that goes because I believe it's supposed to come out May of 2025. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Alright guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about on this video. Like, yes, like, I think some of the points I made were very valid, like, they're very good points, like, this is a Fantastic Four movie, like I said, they need to take seriously, because, again, there's nothing wrong with lightheartedness and some darkness into it. You need to keep the even balance, right? Otherwise, it's not going to work. Just give a Fantastic Four movie that the fans will love, right? Especially MCU related. Because I don't want this Fantastic Four news for the next year to be repetitive. And to be quite honest, guys, it has been repetitive ever since they announced it. Sure, the first couple of updates I've been hearing, like, they've been pretty cool, but then the last year they suffered with a hell of a lot of castings, mainly for Reed Richards, right? Matt Smith, who was in Morbius, he was originally up for like Reed Richards, like, who knows, maybe. And then Adam Driver was up for like Kylo Ren. No. Who else? I know there was another guy. There was another guy who was good. Jake Gyllenhaal, like, or Gyllenhaal. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Like Mysterio. At least, like, you know, if his Reed Richards were to come to life, he would kick Quentin Beck's butt. I know that for a fact. Oh man. Alright, I gotta get going, guys. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for buying. May the Lord be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys. Remember, Avengers Assemble. And again, tell me in the comments, how would you want Fantastic Four to be in the MCU? Alright. Bye, guys.